you driving through our town in your shiny car today, nose turned up like something smelled bad along the way. Got that look that says you think you're better than us all, but let me tell you something, friend, before the evening falls. You can judge us from your high-rise, think we're stuck here in the mud, but what you see as backwards living is the freedom in our blood. They call us simple, we call it free. Your money, just let us live it easy. That's how we roll. Got everything we need down in our soul. They call us simple, we call it free. Yeah, we call it free. Your fancy education taught you how to look down low at pickup trucks and county fairs and homes built on the go. But while you're counting dollars, we're out counting stars, living life without your rules, don't care about your fancy cars. You can mock our small town ways now, think we're trapped in yesterday, but every morning when we wake up, we choose to live this way. They call us simple, we call it free. Your money, just let us live it easy. That's how we roll. Got everything we need down in our soul. They call us simple, we call it free. Yeah, we call it free. La-da-dee, la-da-da. Y'all can laugh, we don't care at all. La-da-dee, la-da-da, got our freedom standing tall. They call us simple, we call it free. Your money, just let us live it easy. That's how we roll. Got everything we need down in our soul. They call us simple, we call it free. Yeah, we call it free. We call it free. Oh, we call it free. Oh, we call it free. Sitting in my shop on a rainy night, when the phone starts ringing, someone's in a bind. Brand new Mercedes stuck deep in the clay. I fire up my tractor, head out anyway. I ain't too proud to pull you out. Got mud on my boots and grease on my hands. Yeah, I ain't too proud to pull you out when your fancy ride can't handle this land. Pull you out when you're spinning those wheels. Pull you out, just give me a call. Pull you out, that German machine. Pull you out, won't help you at all. Businessman in his Italian suit, trying to hide his shame as I hook up the rope. Says don't scratch the paint, it costs 6 figures. I just smile and say this ain't my first rodeo. I ain't too proud to pull you out. Got mud on my boots and grease on my hands. Yeah, I ain't too proud to pull you out when your fancy ride can't handle this land. Last week during that flash flood scare, pulled out 7 cars, didn't charge a dime, 'cause mama raised me right, That's just how we do. Sometimes life's best lessons come from getting stuck in the blues. Now them city folks wave when they pass my place. Some even stop by just to say hey. Guess they learn that money ain't everything when you need a helping hand on a rainy day. I ain't too proud to pull you out. Got mud on my boots and grease on my hands. Yeah, I ain't too proud to pull you out. Well, fancy ride can't handle this land. You see my truck all covered in mud. You turn your nose up high. Think I ain't worth more than dirt and blood, but that don't make me cry. 'Cause every scratch tells a working tale. Every dent's got pride. When your fancy world starts to fail, guess I'll be your guy. I'm your worst fear come alive, the thing you want about. I'm the reason that you drive the long way around and out. But I'm standing tall, ain't backing down. Your judgment can't touch me now. Got calluses thick as leather bands from honest work each day. While you're typing with pristine hands, I'm making my own. My daddy taught me fix what's broke. My mama taught me pray. You might think we're simple folk, but we're here to stay. Come alive, the thing you warn about, and that the life you're running under ain't as free as being me. I'm your worst fear come alive, the thing you're about. I'm the reason that you drive the long way round and now. But I'm standing tall, ain't backing down. Your judgment can't touch me now. Scared your kids might be, but at least my soul knows how to run wild and free. that shiny car looking down from way up high. I see that smirk across your face when my boots kick up the limestone sky. Been working since the sun came up while you were counting dollar signs. But honey, let me tell you something, simple life of mine. Your golden roads ain't worth my gravel path. These calloused hands tell stories that last. You can keep your marble floors and crystal glass, 'cause your golden roads ain't worth my gravel path. Granddaddy taught me young how to plant these seeds of truth. While you were chasing empty praise, I was growing deeper roots. Yeah, the mud might stain these jeans, but my conscience stays pure white. And all your fancy education can't teach what feels right. Your golden roads ain't worth my gravel path. These calloused hands tell stories that last. You can keep your marble floors and crystal glass, 'cause your golden roads ain't worth my gravel path. Keep your mansions, keep your diamonds. So take your judgment somewhere else, 'cause round here we know who we are. The dirt beneath my fingernails worth more than your foreign car. And when the good Lord calls us home, He won't care about your cash, just the love we gave away and the hearts we held to last. Your golden roads ain't worth my gravel path. These calloused hands tell stories that last. You can keep your marble floors and crystal glass, 'cause your golden roads ain't worth my gravel path. Saturday mornings in that old tin shed, socket wrenches lined up red by red. Hand me that half-inch, he'd always say, while I watch those weathered hands at play. Oil-stained wisdom, time-worn tradition, every turn of that wrench was another life lesson. Got grease under my nails, got grease under my nails. Learn more from these failures than any school could tell. Got grease under my nails, yeah, grease under my nails. Some stains don't wash away and I wear them well. Socket set, patience, kid, was all I'd get. When that engine wouldn't turn just right, we'd stay out there half the night. Oil-stained wisdom, time-worn tradition, every turn of that wrench was another life lesson. Got grease under my nails, got grease under my nails. Learn more from these failures than any school could tell. Got grease under my nails, yeah, grease difference in shit, but those lessons still run deep and every word left unsaid. Got grease under my nails, got grease under my nails. Learn more from these failures than any school could tell. Got grease under my nails, still running. Yeah, grease there, I'm still in it. Some stains don't wash away, and I wear them well. Wear them well. Yeah, wear 'em well. That kid in auto shop class always had grease up to his elbows, working fast. Teacher said he'd never seen such natural skill. While other boys were dragging feet, he's under the drill. The rich kids laughed at his cover stains, called him grease monkey, tried to make him feel ashamed. But Daddy taught him better than to let that stick. Said, son, these hands build things that make the world tick. They used to laugh at his dirty hands, now they're lined up at his door. Those dirty hands, they tell a story of a man worth waiting for. 10 years later, got his own garage in town. Same folks who laugh, their fancy cars keep breaking down. He fixes what others say can't be fixed. Got a reputation now that money just can't get. Last week the banker rolled his caddy in. Same guy who mocked him back in high school way back then. Just smiled and got down to work. Hands black with oil, but his conscience clean as dirt. They used to laugh at his dirty hands, now they're lined up at his door. Those dirty hands, they tell a story of a man worth waiting for. It's about doing what you love all along. Some people judge by the shine of your shoes, but real respect is earned by the work you use. Every callus, every scar, every injury, every car. Built a line of that better car, built a legacy that's gonna waiting for. Waiting for.
of dawn, I strap my boots and carry on. You drive right past in your fancy car, never wondering who we are. But brick by brick and stone by stone, I put more into this town than you'll ever own. My sweat built these streets that you're walking down. My sweat built these streets and I can't move down. My sweat built these streets and I ain't backing down. Ain't backing down. Your sidewalk cafe, that office space, built them both with my weathered face. Look down your nose, but understand these callous palms shape this land. You think you're better than me? Take a look around and see everything that makes you proud. What's raised up from the ground? My sweat built these streets that you're walking down. My sweat built these streets and I ain't backing down. Ain't backing down. Grease under my fingernails, 30 years deep. Socket wrench turning low, teaching what I keep. I've been fixing these machines since before you could walk. Now you're standing beside me, trying hard not to talk about the Anthems fancy theories that you learned to know. Well, I'm showing you something that might prove its worth when the rubber meets the road and your plans start getting old. What good's a degree when your engine won't turn? What good's all that reading when metal won't learn? Some things take more than just knowing the way. Some things you gotta feel day after day. You got letters after your name, I got calloused hands, watching you struggle with that timing belt band. Remember what I showed you about listening close? Sometimes the machine tells you what hurts the most. Your books can't teach you what these hands know. 20 years of mistakes taught me how to go. When the road gets rough ahead and your phone battery's dead, what good's a degree when your engine won't turn? What good's all that reading when metal won't learn? Some things take more than just knowing the way. Some things you gotta feel day after day. I see that spark in your eyes, starting to recognize the weight of the tool in your grip, the way knowledge can slip right down through your hands till you finally understand. Your hands are getting dirty and I hide my smile as you figure the rhythm out, mile after mile. Of broken down engines led me to this place. Now I'm watching you work with quiet grace. The sound of metal singing tells me you know some lessons run deeper than words can show. What good did it agree when your engine won't turn? What good's all that reading when they're new? And then some things take more than just knowing the way. Some things you gotta feel day after day. College with a fancy degree. Thought I knew it all, man, you should have seen me when my Chevy died on that dusty back road, and the shop was the only place I could go. You wipe those grease-stained hands on your coveralls. It's sometimes pride comes before the fall. While you fix my time and belt with practice teach, teaching truths no textbook ever could teach. Got a PhD in life, that's what you said to me. PhD in life. No classroom can teach what these hands can see. Every wrench in socket tells a story true. Got my PhD in life, learning here from you. Busted knuckles and stubborn bolts, you showed me patience worth more than gold. But problem ain't fixed till you find the source. Words that changed my path, changed my course. Monday morning, scholars chase a fancy dreams, but you taught me value in the simplest things, like how to listen when an engine talks, and how to stand up tall when others mock. Got a PhD in life, that's what you said to me. PhD in life. No classroom could teach what these heads can see. PhD in life. Every wrench socket tells a story true. Got my PhD in life, learning here from you. Some folks see grease and grime, I see wisdom earned through time. You never wrote a textbook, but you sure know how to teach. Every lesson straight and true, coming crystal clear from you. Got a PhD in life, that's what you said to me. No classroom could teach what these hands can see. And a wrench inside can tell the story true. Got my PhD in life, learning here from you. PhD in life, PhD in life. Midnight, stop for some gas and tea. Your fancy top staring back at me through the glass with that smirk you wear. Won't let it pass like I ain't there. My hands are rough from honest days, been through enough to know my ways. These work boots leave their mark on the ground. the dawn, clear blue skies, and do it long. Field to plow, sun beating down, show you how we wear this crown. Look at these hands, look in my eyes, everything stands for what's inside. You can judge from your side of the glass, but my life ain't meant for your class. And got my own kind of dignity in the way that I choose to be. These work boots leave their mark on the ground, just like my daddy taught me how. Every scratch tells a story proud, and that's all I need to show right now. That's all I need to show. That's all I need to know. Been running this pool hall since '92. Ain't met a shooter who can match my cue. Take the money with a smile and wink, leave them drowning all their loss in drink. You walked in looking lost and slow, just another mark to take some dough. There's something in your eyes that night should have told me something wasn't right. 8 ball in the corner, right down the drain. Thought I was a legend, now I'm just a name. Wreck 'em up and break 'em, that's how the story goes. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the stone. Put 500 down without a care. Your hands were shaking, but you didn't share. First few games I let you chase, till that smirk crept up across your face. Then you showed true design, running tape straight down the line. Should've known a drifter's grace meant trouble coming my way. You're the stone. Now I'm sitting here with empty hands, watching you walk out like you had it planned. Left me with a lesson learned about the bridge I should have never burned. 'Cause pride comes before the fall, and karma runs this pool hall. Guess I needed someone strong to show me I've been wrong all along. 8 ball in the corner, right down the drain. Thought I was a legend, now I'm just a name. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the stone.
Sitting at the counter, minding my own. Black coffee and yesterday's news. Then you walked in with that look in your eye, like you own every seat you choose. Your silver spoon don't stir my coffee. Your fancy words don't mean a thing. Your silver spoon don't stir my coffee, and your money can't buy what hard work brings. Them soft hands never felt a day's labor, never pulled a wrench or turned the soil. You're looking down at my roughed up fingers, like they tell you all you need to know. But every scratch earned its place, every blister bought my way. Your silver spoon don't stir my coffee. Your fancy words don't mean a thing. Your silver spoon don't stir my coffee, and your money can't buy what hard work brings. You think you got me figured out? My daddy taught me dignity. Think you know just who I am? Can't learn that at your university. Got my own kind of education out here in the real world school. Yeah, my hands might be rough and dirty, but my conscience, it stays clean and true. And when the day is done, I sleep just fine, knowing I earned every dime. Your silver spoon don't stir my coffee. Your fancy words don't mean a thing. Your silver spoon don't stir my coffee, and your money can't buy what hard work brings. What hard work brings. Spend my mornings in the dirt and mud, earn my lessons drop by drop of blood. When their fancy car won't start at night, guess who's got the know-how to make it right? Got a PhD in hard work and a master's degree in getting by. Who's gonna teach you what you need to know when your high-class education runs dry? My classroom was the family farm. Textbooks made of calluses on my palm, while they studied in their ivory towers. I learned life beneath the summer showers. Got a
education's down dry. Major in fixing ain't what ain't broke. Minor in sweating diesel smoke. Extra credit comes in overtime. Field research and staying alive. So laugh about my pickup truck. Point fingers at my working class luck. But when your world starts falling apart, I've got solutions written on my heart. Got a PhD in hard work and a master's degree in getting by. Who's gonna teach you what you need to know? Well, your high-class education's dry. Education's dry. Yeah, I got a PhD in making something out of nothing. On a misty mountain morning, they pulled up in their shoe suits with briefcases full of papers and their polished leather boots. Said they'd give me 7 figures for my granddaddy's land, but they don't understand what runs deeper than their plans. Every tree holds a memory, every nail was hammered with pride. Got my first buck at 12 right there where my granddaddy died. This ain't for sale, not at any price. This ain't for sale, it's my paradise. You can take your money and your fancy deals elsewhere, 'cause this ain't for sale. And that's all I've got to share. Spent every autumn weekend in that cabin by the creek, learning how to track a deer and how a real man ought to speak. My granddaddy told me, son, a man's word is all he's got. So when I say it ain't for sale, that's exactly what I mean. Every board tells a story, every crack shows its age. Got my grandma's old stove still cooking like it did back in the day. This ain't for sale, not at any price. This ain't for sale, it's my paradise. You can take your money and your fancy deals elsewhere, 'cause this ain't for sale. And that's all I've got to share. Sagrada como el amor de familia. No hay dinero en este mundo que pueda comprar mi vida. Now they're offering double, trying to break my resolve. But my family's legacy ain't something that can be solved with a checkbook and a handshake from a man I don't trust. 'Cause these hills ain't made of money, they're made of all of us. This ain't for sale, not at any price. This ain't for sale, it's my paradise. You can take your money and your fancy deals elsewhere. this ain't for sale. And that's all I've got to share. Oh, take your money, take your greed, 'cause my granddaddy's spirit still runs free.
Found and tucked in Granddaddy's good book. Between Psalms and Revelations, that yellow paper held more truth than Scripture ever did.
Woo, yeah.
Down in the hollow where the creek runs clear, through rocks worn smooth by time, my granddaddy's hands mix water and grain like a preacher blessing wine. And copper cord pools meet the pine, sacred knowledge passed down the line. When the law came knocking, he'd smile and pray while his spirit flowed divine. Granddaddy's recipe, burning bright and true, like holy water, holy water, yeah, yeah. Every jar holds memories of him in his Sunday best at dawn. The steam rising up like morning prayers to a God who ain't withdrawn. His Bible clutched in calloused palms while lightning danced in mason jars. Some called it sin, but they never knew the gospel in these scars. Granddaddy's recipe, burning bright and true, like holy water, holy water, yeah, yeah. The devil's drink, yeah, no sir, no sir, no sir. Heaven sent, yeah, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Family pride, low sir, low sir. Sacred show, yeah. Now work these hills just like he did, with Mountain Dew in my veins. Each batch blessed by his memory, like baptism in flames. Some treasures ain't meant for church folks, some lessons come crystal clear in copper pipes and mason jars. My granddaddy's still right here. Granddaddy's recipe, burning bright and true, like holy water, holy water. Granddaddy's recipe, burning cold and blue. Holy water, yeah, yeah, yeah. Truck's been running since my daddy's time, down these dusty roads, yeah. Learned my lessons from the Georgia pines and the ways they grow, yeah. Every Friday night at the county fair, Mama praying, but I was already there, where the gravel meets the tar. Found out just who we are. Back where I come from,
something. Dirt beneath these tires raise me up much higher. Oh, back where I come from. Got my schooling from a different kind of classroom full. Yeah, where the work was hard, but the truth was pure. Couldn't ask for more. Every Sunday morning, boots still stain from a Saturday night that can't be tamed. Where the creek runs slow, that's where wisdom grows. Back where I come from, every turn taught me something. Yeah, dirt beneath these tires raise me up much higher. Oh, back where I come from. They say we're living wrong, they don't know these roads. Every scrape and every scar shows you exactly who you are. Back where I come from, every turn taught me something. Yeah, yeah. Dirt beneath these tires raise me up much higher. Oh, back where I come from. Yeah, yeah, back I come from. You're looking down your nose today at the stains across my shirt, like somehow that makes you better than the sweat and dirt. Something in your eyes just made me laugh when you turned away so quick. You never understand the pride I feel when I'm fixing things that you can't wash away who I am. No sir, not with fancy soap and water. These hands tell stories of their own, of honest ways my daddy taught me. Every morning when the sun comes up, I'm already there. While you're sleeping in your pressed pajamas, right through me, but you ain't looking close enough. These calluses and scars I wear are badges earned through love. You can't wash away who I am. No sir, not with fancy soap and water. These hands tell stories of their own. taught me.
Past the painted picket fence, proud and present, head held high, while they peer through pristine panes, making marks behind my name. Lord have mercy. Been working since the break of dawn. These boots beneath still carry on the way my daddy taught me. Yeah, some folks talk about my soul, but my hands tell what they don't. And I ain't gonna change for not for money, no. Yeah, yeah, Lord have mercy on me. Yeah, yeah. Let him see. Squint stares and sideways looks, savage sounds when I pass. But these stains show where I've been, what I built with countless hands. That's right. Every morning rain or shine, these books keep moving down the line. Yeah. Some folks talk about my soul, but my hands tell what they don't. And I ain't gonna change for nobody but more. Yeah, Lord have mercy on me. Yeah, let 'em see. Some folks talk about my soul, but my hands tell what they don't. And I ain't gonna change for nobody, no. Not for nobody. And these boots will keep on walking till I'm home, till I'm home. 6 days a week under this heat, calloused hands show all that I know. You look down your nose at my work clothes, but I've got more sense than your pretense. There's grease under my nails, but gold in my heart. Been building and fixing since this was a start. You might see the dirt on these old coveralls, but I see the truth every time duty calls. Yeah, there's grease on these hands, but there's gold in these plans. And the wisdom I hold, worth more than your gold. Each engine's cry I can identify, know every part like works of art. Your fancy degree don't mean you can see what's wrong inside when metal collides. There's grease under my nails, but gold in my heart. Been building and fixing since this was a start.
more than your gold. That import you brought said couldn't be bought back to life again. Well, just watch me then. There's peace under my nails, but gold in my heart. Been building and fixing since this was a start. You might see the dirt on these old coveralls, but I see the truth every time duty calls. Yeah, there's grease on these hands, but there's gold in these plans. In the wisdom I hold, worth more than your gold. More than your gold. Worth more than your gold. Staring at my palms tonight, each line carved by time. Something Daddy used to say about wearing scars of pride. When the morning breaks again, these marks will light the way. Every crack and every line tells more than words could say. Wouldn't trade these weathered hands for any other way. For any other way. Steel and wood against my skin, year after passing year. Some folks look right through me, but they don't know what's written here. In the fading evening light, these hands still find their way. Crack and every line tells more than words could say. Wouldn't trade these weathered hands for any other way. For any other way. Some see rough and broken, I see chapters earned. Every crack